we Christopher yenwe obi wo no mo a aboa biara e free wo e de kopin kwetre oberi bibia this one got to say sijaso na ne nsa dem aboa bi wo no mo a na dwen mu do e de ni brute unreasonable, irrational, unable to make intelligent reasoning. Someone you come na aboa bi wo no mo a otam sekan na no ehu abra wo ye wadwe se owura jade de sekan na ba no no ehu dada because onim sunsum ohun sa ade na aye no openeku no aboa sa yenwe e Christopher way mamo nyama dwen se ye wa adom mre enti bibia na wo we obe pass mama ho ye bibia na ye di koyenum man of God efiri se e woni awo boy ye se ye nkuno e woni awo boy ye se won se no nania tie niye pa oye rational no ya mama se fa se ka to ne mene na kuno ayi sa abekọ akụ atemu ho na nemi be kyerɛkyerɛ niama bi enti beast aye beast no tie nie yawo brute beast irrational beast and a non brute beast enyemwa na oni omo ofie no obi o se o menyemwa we de penasempa bro nyedu anu asan so eku no hey onyemwa na o ma ne saadin no onyemwa na ne ti ofie no otumi kunu ehwe nanim de seka to no mene etwa ne mene owi anu asan so adi aka ho onim ne awo ye nanka wonimu a enye nam bia na abewe ina nye aduane bia na abedi ye ka sunsum asem ye ka no nionim enye koti me se aboa woni ne wo ho tie ne ye pa na wote se Balaam efrumu a otumi bie na no ebisa se na de na maye wo Balaam se sankenya asem nka mekun ukuni wi anu asanso aboa otumi kasa kire wo aboa no unsuro o we no o we ne guso o kuna wasanso ani abon kwan ama meku akoro ho je na twarim wa twe fufu ana wo we no wenum ya the papa daddy. What am I saying? Any pet that is rational is not for your food. It's not meant for your table. Because tie sabuano da boni e wo ho owusubia obeyi na didi a kire wo abuasa ye jan mani wu the natural death. Yemfase kan to ne mene enkuno ya mona amase obi bese no debi odofo edebi bebo de hia de da bonifo me say nipa bonifo debi beba hia debi beba aboa na wakuno no obe hia no
na panyin bi ka na asem o se edurora se debi beba obetini apeme nso sabre no na wo humi biom enya ade nyina anya me boy ene yetam ede hye ya
Davida
ese so wote so wo ye gidi ni na wo nyini wo nyame mu no ese se wo nya sante ase na e wo wakome e fa we didie ho e na asofo aka abo a wo ye mu a wone nete wo ye na wache no
wokun
seka to de mene wokun de hia de bi da weni na ho ahobambo ne a wo be hia free sa abo ne ho e be du so no no ni ho na afi de se wo ye ne na ba be fa wako
wada no hu nipa bonefo
awutikuru
ena atikurum
na
udi tware wanum
speeded. Man of God just mentioned moments ago that one cardinal thing that you should settle as a bedrock in your heart is that you don't eat your pets.
No,
you don't consume. You should have that as a life principle. You don't consume your pets.
No,
you leave them to die a natural death.
Yes.
You don't touch them because they have been set in place by God for a certain purpose, and that purpose is not your consumption.
So
in doing that, you are actually, if you decide to consume your pet, you are being corrupt. You are going in a way of corruption.
Yes,
you are not in the right course. You don't consume your pet. That is not the purpose for which God made it. And if you consume your pet, what you have actually done is that you have robbed yourself the advantage you should have in the day of calamity.
Yes, because pets any irrational animal. Because aboa bi oye irrational bia ntumi ni ntena fie. Ti ase o. Aboa bi a oye irrational biara no, wo ntumi ni ntena fie. Utumi ni ntena fie. Na obeya o pet manka se aboa bi a obenya no fie o, because ubetumi anyen aboa bi a o fie na nso na onye o pet. Ye ka enyemo a wo wakoma edo mo ho a wafa ne se wo ba. Enti David Bible say odifo Nathan ba ne nchen no odi abebuo bi bre no o say na ohiani bi susu okrom ha ono no owo ba ko pa o te se ne ba
sabwa ne emfa
yen kunu a yen kanye 2 Samuel 12.
But the poor man had nothing save one little ewe
lamb
which he had brought up and nourished.
He bought and nourished up.
And it grew up together with him.
Oni ni nyini tie ni ayeka no enyemo ano no nyini o. Hu nyini no no so nyini.
And with his children.
Eno wo ma no mo ofie ho no omu nyini abom. Ayankofo bebre nu ye omo dedodo. Enyo fault obi ankere osunsum asem. I find Yamwaho, to what you answer or Yaboa be keke no kuno. And I wouldn't but I ain't tea and Yamedi and Yamwa Bay Nipa, and one sem near him, Tassem Ebecan in no. And Unti was it on the mini, now on the name Masu day, and the Nini, nor ye.
It did eat of his own meat.
The Diania what dino, and Nubi no man, this would be money d
and drank of his own cup.
Na ni kruano eno man no so eno man
and lay in his bosom
na baby a woda no e honom so na o ma sa abo so da
and was unto him as a daughter.
Na otese ne baba. At this point in time, this is not an irrational lamb onye brute beast. Sa abo ano me si yenkuno yemva sika nto ne mini ntwa ne mene oya na ayakayaka dia ubetua ho ka yenyen basa edia ne kobaye kan next verse no next see David ni hunumu.
And there came a traveler unto the rich man, and he spared to take of his own flock
ono awo mo abebre
and of his own head to dress for the wayfaring man that was come unto him, but took the poor man's lamb and dressed it for the man that was come to him.
Emma ne ho waba e wana David,
and David's anger was greatly kindled against the man.
Ayankofo bebre adwen ye yense esan se no ye ba ko penintra e wo musa. But in the wisdom of the prophet who is David, he knew you don't kill your pet, and he got so angry. His anger was greatly kindled against the man. Nati asema David kaye, and he said to Nathan, as the Lord liveth, the man that had done this thing shall surely die. Obeka say, oh, because then na abo anti no kun no, enye no nko entra, no krese obi abo ane de wo enibre ana say so no ene de no o pe baby de esie nti no kokokun obi de na ma David ebufu ye no ne ye one. Number 2, so obebrebe no bi de ba ka okofai ohiani bi de okofai e ma no kun no, but ohwe ne sanko a you are only scratching the surface. Obi yamwa say ye wo ana wo bi yenkuno ukuna eye echiwade
wo frefre musuo na aba
musuo na wo fredi aba na de be na David kai ni oye sa de we no esese oye dey
shall surely die.
Ono so de ne kra ebeka so
therefore benin say kubesi apemfo okroma eprugu enye ade nyina na yede
yensa ka sa
tisade na sema ho. In the narrative of David as spoken to him by the prophet who had gone to admonish him, The word of God says that the prophet put forth a story that there was a poor man who had one ewe lamb, which was dear to him, as close to him as a daughter. Now this rich man took the poor man's ewe lamb, killed it for his guest. Now the anger of David stems not only from the fact that it was an only lamb that the poor man had, but David, having spiritual understanding, also knew that you don't touch pets.
Yes.
And the verdict of David was that the man who had touched the pet of the poor man had to die. You should understand that pets have been set in place to have premonitions, to bring you advance warning and signals in the day of calamity. So if a man is killing their pet, what the person is actually saying is that I want to face the day of calamity and face the death myself. And so David said, okay, then, yeah, we will hasten that calamity for you. And that David's verdict was that the man who had done this shall surely die.
Sir?
If you are eating your pets, if you are cutting off, if you are killing your pet to consume it, you are actually you are a wicked person.
Yes. We are trimodinfo. One more will no de. I'm
You have followed
working
your
one
last to kill your own pets.
There be done.
You never do that. You never kill your pets.
You don't do that.